Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. And today we are going to showcase another 7-star rank 2. Let's actually do the 7 stars rank 2. So these are my guys that I got at rank 2 right now. We are going to showcase Venom today. We're going to talk about Venom a little bit. We're going to take him on a few gameplay showcases, and then we'll conclude. So, but first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, so I got the 7-star here. He is awakened. He is a Sig 40 right now, so let's take a look at his kit. It's not super complicated. So he was the first champ to get these kind of Clintar mutation buffs. And then they brought all the rest of these in. So Venom has a Clintar mutation buff that refreshes itself every 9 seconds. When this effect activates, a random genetic memory buff is gained from the list below. If Venom becomes incinerated, the mutation buff is nullified. So, and he can get up to 7 of these every 9 seconds. So he can resist physical, armor up, cruelty, precision, fury, and he can keep getting them. So his Clintar buff provides a 759 attack and gains additional properties based on Venom's opponent. If he goes up against heroes, he has a plus 15% bleed ability accuracy. If he goes up against Spider-Verse champions, his attacks ignore passive evade effects, so there's no evades with any of the Spider-Verse champs. And if he goes up against tech champs, Power Burn and Power Drain do not work. He's immune to them. So that's awesome. So with his heavy attacks, a heavy strike inflicts an armor break, which reduces the opponent's armor by 850 for 11 seconds. Landing this attack also causes Venom to randomize his most recent genetic memory buff. So it changes every time he uses as a heavy. Crit hits. And this is why I've got the precision on my 7-star in here. Crit hits lacerate opponent with an 80% chance to inflict a bleed, dealing 3,797 over 4.5 seconds. So he actually does quite a bit of bleed. Opponents below 18% is Bloodlust grants him True Strike and Unblockable on special attacks. Special attack 1. Each strike has a 55% chance to steal a buff and feed it to the symbiote, nullifying the buff, triggering genetic memory buff, and healing Venom for some health. So this is actually a good against like other cosmic champions. There's a few tech champions who get like armor up buffs that you can use this on. Venom Special 2. Venom is unleashed, converting all genetic memory buffs into fury buffs, each increasing attack by 1,113. So you don't want to do this like right off the bat. And then Special 3. Ambush attack grants Venom a plus 5 damage during this attack for each buff Venom has. So the big thing is to get buffs. Now, his awakened ability is aggressive symbiosis. So rapid evolution changes the symbiote to the symbiote, grant Venom an additional genetic memory buff at the start of the fight. So he starts with 1, as well as right now it's a 42.3% chance to gain a 3rd buff to start the fight. And then Venom's genetic memories also have an 8% potency. So you want him to be as high sig as possible because his buffs go up. Right now they're 8% increased potency. And then he'll have a chance to start with a 3rd buff. All right. Let's look at some of his synergies. He's got a lot, but some of the most potent ones. So if I bring him in with another Venom, then he gets a plus 4 to attack and health. If I bring him in with a Vulture or a Green Goblin, he gets a plus 1 max genetic buff cap. He doesn't actually get one. He gets a maximum. That's not that great. We want to get crit rating, so if we bring him in with She-Hulk, it's a crit rating. If we bring him in with a Spider Champ, it's a bump to attacks. Again, with either Doc Ock or Electro, it's another bump to crit rating, and then a perfect block chance. So, all in all, not too bad. What we want to see here is, are there any hidden ones? Now, Aunt May is still relevant for this, so let's take a look at Aunt May. And Venom is all the way over here. And there's a whole bunch. So we've already seen all these. And then if we, Venom Pool, so that's health and attack rating. With Anti-Venom, we get regenerate max health when knocking out Spider-Verse champs. Dark Justice, 30% power rate against villains, 10% against heroes, 10% crit. This actually is really good, so I may bring that one in. We're going to go, while we're looking at this, I'm going to switch over to Realm of Legends, and we're going to start building that team. Because we want to bring in these very unique buffs just to see how they work. And he's not very high sig level, which is a problem. And so right now, we do want to bring in Venom synergizes with himself. And I'm going to probably bring in a Spider-Man, but I want to bring in that that Darkhawk. So I have a 6-star Darkhawk here, so I do want to do that. There he is right there. So we're going to bring in Darkhawk. Yes. And with gain 25 power per unique buff over 5 seconds whenever Venom gains a genetic memory. Scorpion's okay. Family Feud. Reduce the duration of Venom's Clintar buff by 30%, and that's okay. Groot is armor rating, 40% aberration buff, so that's not really him. Venom Rising, that's not really him. Sandman, each hit of a special attack 1 gains an additional 10% chance to steal a buff. That's okay. All champions gain a crit rating. Miles Morales' attack. Carnage, gain +1 to their maximum number of genetic memory or hypermutation buffs. That's maximum. Symbiote Supreme, increase the duration of bleed. Okay, so we want to bring in that one. There's another good one. That Symbiote Supreme one. Because that increases the duration of our bleeds. And bleed is a big part of his kit. There it is. Okay. We're going to bring that in. On a heavy attack, gain an aptitude increasing the effect of fury. Okay, so we want to do that. So Spider-Man, Miles, that's Spider-Man 2099. So we're going to bring that one in. And crit rating, null. That's only null. Viv Vision has something. I believe that we can do that. Let's bring in Viv Vision and see if that works okay. So let me see here. So Viv, yes, personal buffs and debuffs gain a +10% potency. Okay, all right. This is the team we're going to use. So this site hasn't been refreshed since December 5th, but this is still relevant to the conversation we're having here. And this is the team we're going to use. Now it's Venom, Darkhawk, Symbiote Supreme, Spider-Man 2099, and Viv Vision. And we're going to take Venom up against our favorite punching bag, Winter Soldier. And we're looking to see how fast and how many hits. And we're starting with a Fury, a Cruelty, and a Precision. And look at that. He's already taking just tons of bleeds. And I want to keep those 3 buffs on. We're getting ready to get another one, so we just got to resist. And we're going to special 2. Boom, 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 boom. And Venom does very well with Venom. We're going to do that, and that should take him out. There he goes. Okay. All right, so how fast was that? And how many hits? So he took so it was 39 seconds, 45 hits. That is very awesome, and that's a rank 2. So imagine what a rank 3 will do. and half of the damage that I did to him came from bleed. Half of the damage that he took was from bleeds. So that is somebody who is really, really good at bleeds. All right, so we're now going to go. I want to go into the event quest, and there were a couple of good fights in the event quest here. And this is actually a one for Spider-Verse champs. So we're going to go against this Vulture. And we get cross charges. So Spider-Verse, Heroes, or Sinister Six, which I am pretty sure Venom is a Sinister Six. He's a symbiote. He's a symbiote. So let's see here. Is this going to work? Symbiotes, okay. And if the attacker is science or has tactical edge, we're going to have tactical edge. We gain an evade charge whenever we knock the defender down, which grants a 100% chance to evade basic attacks. If the attacker is science or has tactical edge, they gain 2 cross charges each time they evade. So we want to heavy and let him try and hit us and then evade. And he's got, that's basically it. An escalating assault every 6 seconds, the defender gains an unblockable charge, making their next attack passively unblockable. So we're going to go ahead. We've already done this, but I want to show this off to see how fast we can go through this guy. Now, he doesn't have as much health as Winter Soldier does, but it's pretty close. He's got 322,000. So we're going to heavy this guy if we can right off the bat. Bam. And then we're just going to stand here, and then we're going to come in now. And bam. And he's going to hit. So now we've got to charge again. And there he goes. Done. Look at that. Look at that. We got tagged once. That's okay. Just destroyed him. And how fast was that? And how much of his health was taken out by bleeds? So 42%, 19 seconds, and 19 hits. All right. Pretty good. All in all, I think Venom is a great champion. He's well worth ranking up. He definitely is a lot better when he is awakened, and he needs to be max sig, so I will be putting as many sigs on him as I can. Eventually, I'll be taking him to rank 3. I got a couple other champs that I want to go, but I think he's pretty good. Particularly if he is going to go up against champs that do power drain or power burn, who especially are tech champs. All right. That is what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.